Well, my mother and I were in the front of the house, and we heard this awful noise, and my mother said, "That's an airplane." Well, we went and opened the front door, and you could see something white in the trees. My mother says, "That's the tail of it. Now you get back in the house. I'm going to run down there and see if I can help anybody." So I went back in the house, and I gave her just enough time that I didn't think she'd look back, and I took off after her, down towards that, what we thought was the tail of the airplane. Well, when I got down there, there were several people there, because I'm sure he'd been on the radio, the instructor talking to him. And there the instructor was standing, and his clothes was ripped off of him, and he was skinned all over his arms, his face, and he kept saying, I tried to get him off that stick. I tried to get the stick away from him. I told him to bail out, and he would just, he was in terrible shape, and I was taking him somewhere in a car. And I just was trying to keep my mother from seeing me, so I stepped over a little old limb, and I kind of was springing back and forth on it. And all of a sudden I started to fall, and I gave a big jump, and I could see something there. And I knew it was a person. See a mouth, I could see a nose and one eye. I could see a hand, and a leg was there with a bone stuck way out, and the foot was folded back under. It was just like a rag doll, and you could tell it had military clothes on. And I let out a big scream, and my mother looked up, and everybody else did too. And my mother said, "You're not supposed to be here." And I just kept screaming and pointing. And some man in military uniform or dress came over there, and he said, "She's found the student. This little girl has found the student." And so they all came over, and my mother came and got me, took me right